live from the THV 11 studio, you might want to grab the umbrella because rain is moving in. Meteorologist Nathan Scott is tracking your afternoon forecast. Nathan, tell us more.
Hey, good afternoon, Jurnee. I was trying to set up the radar right there because we do have some showers popping up across the region. Some places are staying on the dry side, but there's a cluster of showers rolling through Pulaski County at this time. You can see a lot of dry area across Arkansas. But we'll zoom in here onto Pulaski County. We got a lone shower right over downtown Little Rock, the airport. Meanwhile, right now, West Little Rock is on the dry side, but there's more showers just down to our south. Certainly some heavier rain moving through Lonoke County, and this is all drifting its way off to the north. So if you're watching us in BB, Ward, also Searcy, this is all heading in your direction over the next hour or so. There could be some bolts of lightning mixed in, but we are not concerned about any severe weather out there today. Watching also more showers and thunderstorms here into Oklahoma and northeast Texas. Now, this is dying out. This is all associated with the upper level disturbance that will swing its way into Arkansas. And we could see some new regeneration with more showers and thunderstorms developing with the daytime heating this afternoon into this evening coming from that direction. Temperatures into the 70s, although we cool down to 69 here in Little Rock. Here's future radar now showing the potential showers and thunderstorms across parts of the region. So just keep that rain gear close by because you may get wet at times for today. Highs today topping out into the mid to upper 70s for the most part. I think we'll see less chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday. I'll have that forecast coming up.
We begin in Pine Bluff with new leads on a homicide investigation. A person is now wanted for the death of Asa Stewart. Police are asking for your help to locate this person on your screen. This is Kwan Matkins, and he is considered armed and dangerous. Pine Bluff police connected him to the shooting last Friday. Now, we reported previously a man was found unresponsive at an apartment complex. Matkins has also been connected to a separate robbery investigation. If you see him, immediately contact police. In the case of Amber Waterman, goes before the Arkansas Supreme Court today. She's convicted in the kidnapping and murder of Ashley Bush. Bush was pregnant at the time she was killed, and Missouri federal court handed Waterman a life sentence. She could face the death penalty if sent to trial in Arkansas. The justices today will decide if a second prosecution violates double jeopardy. The newly formed Financial Fraud Task Force is hitting the ground running. Attorney General Tim Griffin unveiled the initiative Wednesday. It consists of experts from industries primarily targeted for fraud. They will meet quarterly, creating a network of intelligence. We turn now to the fight for transparency and that park shooting in Conway. It's been just over a week since the last update. We took you through the initial mourning period, but now local groups are demanding answers. Little Rock's Arkansas Stop the Violence advocates against crime and gun violence. The last time we received intel on the investigation was Tuesday last week. At this time, we can only confirm 2 people were killed and several others injured. Our team has asked questions, none of which have been answered. Leaders with Stop the Violence say more steps toward justice must be taken.
But I think of some of this magnitude volume of violence, you should offer some kind of reward. A lot of times it should be a person's civil duty to do it, but a lot of time money talks. Because as long as these people are on the street, they can do it to someone else, and then also need to bring justice to the victim's family.
The group doesn't plan to stop advocating. If you have helpful details, you're urged to share them with police. In Jefferson County, local government remains at odds. Despite a temporary budget solution, leaders can't get on the same page, and the conditions of roads in the area also reflect the disagreements. According to County Judge Gerald Robinson, majority of their roads need replacing. Members of the Quorum Court, however, argue if anyone has the power to do it, it's the county judge. On the other hand, Judge Robertson claims the money is non-existent. He tried to designate salary money to fix the roads, but that was shot down. Justices say the budget already has millions set aside for the roads. They say Robinson is failing to use that money.
All he has to do is give his road department, his director, the directions, fix the roads.
I don't know why he's saving this money, but clearly there's another use for it other than the people's roads, and that's a problem.
County operations remain dependent on last year's budget, one reason being due to this road dispute. Well, some things to know. Governor Sanders signed into law the Grocery Tax Relief Act. The new law removes parts of the state sales tax on food. For every $100 spent, you'll save 12 to 13 cents. This takes effect next January, and city and county taxes will still apply. The cut only applies to food items. And at the same time, Arkansas has adopted legislation to protect children with food allergies. Elijah's Law was already implemented in 5 states. Arkansas is now the 6th. New York first passed the law after an allergic reaction death at a daycare. The law enforces strict protocols at child care centers.
He was in daycare. He had a severe anaphylactic reaction to a grilled cheese sandwich, and he was allergic to milk. So the workers in that child care setting in New York didn't watch or didn't understand what the reaction was.
Parents are encouraged to pack safe lunches, consider having a conversation about allergies with your children, and teach them how to use an EpiPen. Those in the city of Jacksonville need to use as little water as they can today. Central Arkansas Water is conducting critical upgrades to your system. That's happening right now and should last until 6 o'clock tonight. Until then, CAW asks you cut back on water usage for the day. Customers will be notified when the advisory is lifted. Several states are suing the White House, the claim being that President Trump is exceeding his authority by enacting tariffs. The White House, however, is defending Trump's policy. Natalie Brand reports from Washington, D.C.
President Trump is meeting with Norway's Prime Minister this afternoon as the White House tries to make as many trade deals as it can in the coming weeks. The administration says it's spoken to 90 countries so far.
They all want to make deals, and we're going to make deals. But they're going to be fair deals. They're not going to be rip-off deals.
But there are mixed messages over the status of talks with China. The Treasury Secretary said this week formal negotiations have not yet begun. But President Trump indicated Wednesday they are actively talking and that the current 145% tariff on Chinese imports could come down.
If we don't have a deal with a company or a country, we're going to set the tariff. We just set the tariff. It's something that we think that will happen, I'd say, over the next couple of weeks. Wouldn't you say? I think so. Over the next 2-3 weeks. We'll be setting the number. And we're going to pick, could be for China, too.
CBS News has confirmed the CEOs of Walmart and Target privately warned President Trump that his tariff policy could disrupt supply chains and potentially result in empty shelves in coming weeks.
The ripple effects are already starting to show. Prices are going up. Markets are reacting. International partners are pulling back.
Arizona's Attorney General and 11 other states have filed a new lawsuit alleging the president exceeded his authority in imposing the tariffs. The White House has defended its policy, arguing the U.S. trade deficit is a national emergency. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Each passing minute is one closer to the Real ID deadline. To keep up with the new era, a Miami woman must prove her citizenship. Her efforts have caught federal attention.
I'm tracking some drenching downpours out there this afternoon. I'll have a look at future radar and talk about how long this chance of rain will stick around and if you need the rain gear close by this weekend.
Do you need something to do this summer? Well, join the cause. Meet us at one of 25 stops along this year's summer cereal drive. Your support benefits the Arkansas Food Bank. It's a fight we join each year. Text cereal to 501-376-1111 to get involved.